Hi, Sherry. You've been waiting. Waiting for what? Hi, Lorraine. Yes, it is windy. I actually put up a new tent storage container for the boys, the goats, hay. And this is the second week in a row we've had so much wind that I'm afraid it's going to blow away. Hello, Linda. You've been waiting for the show, but it starts at 8 o'clock and it's just 8:01. You're putting pressure on me. And on with the show we will go.
This. Oh. So I just. And then use your thing.
Hi, Terry.
Yeah, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But usually it.
So, hi, Lisa. So I am here ready to do my If Ricky Can Do It. Lucy is here. And we have a guest, Megan, as well. So if you hear some noise in the background, it's because Megan's
fault.
dropping stuff on the floor or something. I already heard her do that once.
It's true.
Crash, bang.
That's because you touch anything in my room, it's going to crash all over the place.
A cougar. I haven't seen a cougar since I used to go to the bars.
In Fergus.
A cougar in Fergus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Deborah. Betty. Watch the goats. We put the goats in every night. We have a lot of dogs up here as well, so that's why they get locked up every night.
Coyotes. What time is it?
Lisa, are you laughing at
Hi, Megan. Deborah says.
Are you laughing at my cougars in the bar?
We won't go there.
Hi, Joni.
We can't see the screen.
Don't need to see the screen. I have my information right there.
I need to see the screen, so we need to know whether we're in the screen or not.
We are in the screen.
Scroll
Ladies,
down.
it's starting already. Yeah, that was. I thought that was funny, Lisa. Not everybody would get it. Now you can see the screen, which means we've moved things over too far.
I haven't touched anything.
You either touch that or you either touch this. Ladies, it's starting already. She doesn't understand that this is my craft room now.
Oh my, don't be rearranging all of my stuff.
So the girls were at the store on the weekend, and I was not. And I went back, and they cleaned up, and I could not find a freaking thing.
Yeah, well, that's because it wasn't all thrown on the floor under the table.
I can find it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can see the screen now.
Yeah,
I gotta go
we're
back
gonna
to
get
my
going.
comments. Let's go back to the comments. And what do we got here?
Keep going.
Oh, it's Mount Forest. Yes, Dan.
Yeah, I am cougar enough for him.
Hi. What is the description of a cougar? Be careful what you say there, dear. Cougars are old.
Cougars are not old.
Yes, cougars are old.
Okay.
Cougars are old women that go after young guys. In this context.
Okay.
I guess we have to find out what the age criteria is.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
whose room are you in, Ricky? He's in my room, Joni.
why
Room.
are you asking that, Joni? I think I already said that this was my room.
Okay, so tonight we're going to have Dan play.
Ricky.
Go up because I need to see that I'm under the screen to show.
You need to see the messages.
Go up. Oh my gosh.
But you need to see
Hey,
it.
Marg.
We can't do this without that.
We also can't do it if we're not in the screen.
Okay, then you need to get something else to look at the comments. We need to know what the ladies are saying.
I'm watching the comments.
Sorry?
I am watching the comments.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Megan's gonna watch the comments.
I need to see the comments.
They're downstairs.
Oh,
You
sorry.
don't need to do both.
Yes,
You're
I do.
doing this. Focus. Focus on this. So, ladies, what I thought we would have Dan do, I wanted to show you guys. I don't know how many of you play with the Pink Fresh and have gotten the Pink Fresh bug yet. I certainly have, and Megan's playing with some of them tonight as well. I have quite the collection. I do love them. I find it relaxing to sit there. Mind you, any of our crafting stuff is relaxing, but these are really great because they turn out so nicely no matter what your skill level, and we'll prove that tonight with Dan here. But the stencils are all layered and they vary. Some of them start, there's only 3 stencils, some have 5, some have 6, depending on how many colors there are. So I thought we would have Dan do this particular one. And he is using our new waffle flower stencil mat.
And she keeps calling me Dan, and I don't know who Dan is.
Okay.
Heather, do you want to be in the screen? The girls keep saying they can see yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dan's. I'm not working. I'm just going to let Dan do the work.
I think we need to
Ricky.
move it over.
Ricky.
Holy.
Ricky's going to do the work. So, we're going to have him do this particular one. It's called Known and Loved. And you can do it just the stencil on its own on the front of your card. Or you can then, if you like, you can actually cut out with the die the stencil after he has colored it all. And I will, I'll show you that. He's going to do it on a blank piece of paper. And then he's also going to do this one, this Happy Holidays. And then I'm going to have him put it on a card base so you guys can see that. And the last thing he's going to do is he's going to use the washi tape and show you how that's done. We're going to cut it and then he will make a card with that as
Dan
well.
might be the pool boy.
Dan might be the pool boy.
Yes,
the pool boy or
I-
pool toy.
I am. Hello, Sandra. I don't see the pool boy comment.
Lisa said.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You just don't see. Dan had one very specific thing that he was supposed to do today.
No, actually, I had a
You
lot.
had one.
I had a whole bunch.
Okay.
I was to make sure that I made money at the store. I was to make sure that I received the lawn fawn. I received the notions. Received the
Blah,
score
blah.
tape. So how does that work out to one?
Before Dan left this morning, actually it started last night. Last night, I opened up my doors here and I said, Dan, please do me a favor. I need the Cricut machine from the store tomorrow because I can't get this thing to cut with the Cricut machine that's here. I need the Cricut maker.
Hi, Wendy.
Don't say anything for a
I'm
second.
just saying hi, Wendy.
So I said to him last night, please bring it home, okay? Don't forget. This morning before Dan left, I said, Dan, do me a favor, please. Don't forget. Bring the Cricut machine home and the Cricut mat. Okay. Then I was talking to him in the afternoon and I said, Dan, remember, right? The Cricut machine. Go put it by the back door now, so at the store, so you don't forget to bring it home. Guess who came home without a Cricut machine?
You're taking up valuable time
Yeah,
here.
5 minutes.
And
Five times
And you know
telling
what,
him.
ladies? It's the Cricut. The Cricut machine at the store is Ricky's.
I don't care.
So she was just going to borrow it, but I decided I wasn't going to let her.
Okay, so we're
Let's
going
go.
to just pick some colors for this. And we're going to be using the unique blending brushes that we have. And so, we've got this kind of bluey color in there. We've got a very pale
I want to
kind
pick
of
colors.
green. Okay, you pick colors.
Yeah. Okay. So I want something a little more green.
Watch my toe.
Yes. Give me greener, please. That one. Yeah.
Okay.
I want this.
We need 2 shades of green there.
There.
Ew.
That's not green. That's green. That's green.
Okay.
And I want my flower. You have more than one color in here. You have a pink and an orange.
Yeah, these are pinky and
Yeah.
these are orangey.
Ladies, did I say pink and orange?
Here.
Hi, Kathy.
And I
Actually,
like
I want this
using
one.
the
and I want
Archival Inks.
this one. Yep.
Okay. I like using the Archival Inks. Whatever you do, I mean, you can use your Tim Holtz inks. Just don't use the oxide inks because they take a long time to dry.
Tea
and
time.
They will just
Lucy made
smudge.
my tea.
No,
How do
Megan.
you know Lucy
Megan.
made your tea?
Megan made your tea.
Megan made my tea. For those that have joined late, Megan is here tonight.
So we have 5 different stencils here. So
And
Dan,
and they're
can you
numbered.
stop? Oh my gosh, Megan, take them away. They are numbered
Yeah.
1 to 5 up
So-
in the top
So
left.
how do you know
Will
what
you
order to use them in?
So the first one, and the best thing to do is to look at your picture on the back of your package. And you can see that the flowers that they're showing are these ones that are the pinky colored flowers. So you want to pick that ink out, and you're going to start with that. So the nice thing with this stencil mat by Waffle Flower is that it's holding Dan's paper, Ricky's paper in place,
Holy.
and it's going to hold his stencil in place as well. So he doesn't have to tape each one. So he's going to pick a brush.
Doesn't
It doesn't
matter which-
matter.
you don't-
I've
you-
cleaned them.
Okay.
And so
So
do a smushy
now
smushy.
remember, ladies, I have never done any of this before, so I'm going to be asking lots of questions. Or maybe not, and I'll just do it. So just like that,
Yep, you want to get some ink on there.
they actually can't see what I'm doing.
See, that's why I said to make
No,
sure.
it needs to be up. There we go.
Now that's
there
gonna
we go.
Slide around on you. Hold
Okay.
on. Now
Is that
make
lots of
sure.
ink?
Yeah, and make sure that you're tucked in the corner and
Well,
just
you're
hold
not.
it there.
You're not. There. Okay. So I can just go over the whole
Yeah,
thing.
just
Circular.
yeah.
You have to give it a little, oh, I see. Okay, but not too hard. Okay.
Put more ink on.
Are you
And-
laughing over there?
I always put this on my mat because it holds it in place. If you have it on the glass, it's
Now,
just
I
gonna
mentioned that
slide
Megan's
around.
here. She's laughing. She thinks this is funny.
Well,
Do you ladies think it's funny?
yeah.
Smack him.
I need to watch Ricky do it because mine does
How
not
do I
look
clean?
good.
Hey, you're supposed to be watching the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, they must have just said it.
How do you clean your brushes? I use a microfiber cloth, and I just wipe them on there after. I never use soap and water on them, and I never, like, I don't have an orange one, a black one, a green one, but you can see that this one was probably not cleaned well, and it's got a little bit of dark color in there, but that's okay.
Ask Megan how she cleans her brushes.
No, I don't even see that comment. I wash mine with baby shampoo every time I use them.
Do you?
Yep, then I dry them.
Wow.
Okay, so
You're
I'm done here.
professional.
Now, I told Megan to use wet ones to clean these.
No, because especially if we're going back,
Damn.
Aren't we going to use a different brush?
yeah, you're going to use a different brush. So lift that one off.
I'm trying to.
So Dan has now done
Stencil
stencil
number
number
one.
1. Okay. Stencil number 2, Dan. If you look, what is it showing you on here? It's showing you your second color
Okay,
of
so
flower.
I'm seeing this, which is the orangey.
Yeah. So put your
one.
lid on this one
Okay, let me just put that in place.
and make sure you're lined up again.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, sip of tea time. How are we doing, ladies?
That's my tea.
Oh,
Oh my
how we
God.
doing, ladies? You don't clean your brushes?
Don't look at mine.
Well, if you don't clean your brushes, you're going to get
Okay.
Yeah, but I
what
didn't
I've
write
done
down
here,
on it.
and this is the actual color,
I did.
and this is ink that was left over in the brush. So if you want the colors to be the color of the ink pad, Sandra, clean your brushes. You've been told by Ricky.
Sandra keeps
There,
hers
see?
in order of color though too. Oh, yeah, I can see.
Okay, so now we're into the orange.
Make sure your background papers.
I'm going to, dear.
Okay.
Holy,
Okay.
wait till I get a chance.
Okay.
And we use a different brush, which, do we know if this is clean?
Let me see.
She's gonna
Here,
make
use
a
this
a mess
and
of
do
my beautiful work. That's okay, Linda. You're not late. It takes Ricky
got
and Lucy a
green.
long time.
That's got green in it.
Oh my goodness.
It's got
Um,
brown in it. Maybe I should clean these brushes.
Maybe you should clean your brushes.
Okay, here. Take that one, Brandon.
Thank you. Okay. See, it's okay when Lucy does stuff like that when she's on her own, but when she's trying to teach Ricky. She's got to pay more attention, ladies.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You're not doing
So this
that?
is really easy, and I can see when I'm brushing that some parts of it are a little darker and some a little lighter, which I kind of like. It kind of gives a shadow effect there. And I am brushing in one direction, and I bet you if I brush in all directions, I won't get that shadow. It'll just be dark around the outside where the ink catches the stencil. I think I'm good there, Lucy.
Yeah, I would. That's a little light there, so.
See, Lorraine washes hers with baby shampoo like me.
Baby soap? Yeah.
Baby shampoo.
We're going
not
to-
soap.
Well, she said
We're going to clean them.
So Lucy knows now that she has to clean them,
Give me that.
and she's cleaning the stencil.
So to
And-
clean the stencils, I use rubbing alcohol. I spray it, and then I just give them a wipe, and it takes all that ink
I
off
told
of them.
Megan to use baby wipes.
And see, spotless, like brand
I
new.
did.
Okay, stencil number
So,
3.
so Ricky thinks that you can use baby wipes for everything. Okay, stencil 3. Where's my stencil here?
There's number 3.
So I am looking at, I can't tell whether it looks like the light green. And that is this one. And I need a new brush. Oh, look how nice and clean that is, ladies.
Ricky's looks better
You
than mine.
had to grab a quick hot tub.
I don't see this.
Holy smokes, I would like a hot tub.
We had a hot tub. We never used it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Used it to smoke my cigars. That's not dark enough considering how dark that ink is.
That's the color of that.
Oh, look at that. Okay. There we go. Everything's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And here we go. Now, I don't want this to be really dark.
Allison says she uses
I'm
foaming Bath and Body Works soap. I guess her stencils would smell good.
Yeah, just the hand
So
soap.
this
in the
is
bathroom.
really easy. I don't know what all this big fuss is about stenciling, Lucy.
Because you're missing in there.
No,
you're
I want
missing
it
in there.
light.
You have no color there.
You're
you have
blind.
no color there.
You're
You
blind,
have
Lucy.
to. When you go like this really fast, you're not getting in all those little spots.
I said I wanted it light. Holy.
We don't have a green brush, Sandra. We only have yellow.
Okay, so if this turns out too dark, ladies, you know why.
Okay, let's
It
do.
wasn't my intention. Green.
Okay.
If you want to save that green for the dark green.
No, we'll save it for the light green for your next one.
There we go. Look at that.
Okay.
So, Lucy, can you clean that, please?
Yeah, take number 4.
Number 4. So there are a lot of layers to this stencil. Oh, and what is number 4 is the really dark green, right? Yeah. No, what's this?
Yep. They're both dark green.
But I didn't grab that many colors.
Actually, that's not dark green. What is that? It's like a pink, a dark pink, or a darker orange or something. Here.
Linda's asking if you mixed up the order of the stencils, would it change the picture?
Yes, because you have overlapping.
Yeah, yeah. You have overlapping. This is off.
I'm gonna, what's off? No, it's not.
It is.
It's where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So I'm dirtying up all Lucy's brushes. Oh, this one's nice. This looks like it's red. Megan is laughing at me.
Just go already.
Is it red?
It looks like it's red. But it will definitely stand out over the orange.
You ladies should see the concentration on Ricky's face.
Oh,
right now.
yeah. I am so into this.
It's good.
Well, I'm not finished.
Don't make it too dark because
I'm
that's
doing
the,
parts up here so
the
that you
highlight.
don't say you missed a spot. That's what she said last time, right, ladies? Look at that.
And then that's your dark green.
Okay. Numbers up at the top. And my dark green.
Use one of those.
Yeah, I can definitely use one of those for that. So, a really important question, ladies. Who is going to be doing stenciling with their husbands over Christmas? That wasn't supposed to be funny. I think they would take inspiration here and say, honey, that is not coming up at all.
Yes, it is.
How do you like that matte?
No, it's not. It's not even getting into the
It is.
small areas.
It is. I see it.
Okay. Okay, she sees it, but
Do you like the matte?
but that's not, the mat holds everything in place.
It's great.
Now, I showed Lucy a video I saw the other night because sometimes I just look at stuff randomly. And I saw a video on this mat for reverse, is it called? No, mirror stamping?
Yeah.
Ladies know what mirror stamping is?
Oh, you were telling me about that, I think.
Who knows what mirror stamping is? I want to know who knows what it is. Now that Ricky knows, everybody has to know. Mirror stamping. Come on, ladies, I want to know what it
We'll
is.
give them a chance to answer.
There's no time.
And this is the last stencil.
I want this one nice and dark because it's the leaves.
And there we go.
Oh my goodness. How cool is that?
Lisa said stamping on a mirror?
Nope. Keep guessing. Somebody's going to know what it is. What you looking at, Lucy?
And just comparing it to see. Yeah, this green was a little too light.
That's your opinion. This is mine.
Okay, it's all yours.
I like it. Ladies, what do you think?
Did you put a stencil in the wrong way?
No.
Okay, because that's reverse. Oh, no, I guess not.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think of Dan's
I want to know what you think.
little project so
For
far?
for my first stenciling.
Now we're going to
Look
have
at
him cut it
that.
out.
That is actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Stamping
right,
the
Hilda.
reverse image.
I haven't seen you around in a long time, Hilda.
She's probably just been hiding.
Hiding from
Yeah,
Dan.
she's watching, but she's hiding.
Okay.
So there is my first
So what we're
layered
going to have Dan
stencil.
do
Oh, I got to cut it out now?
is actually cut this out. So he's
No-
got
no
to
fussy cut?
find where it lines up. And usually,
Does that line not go to the top?
no.
Does this line not go to the top? Oh my goodness, that fits. That almost makes sense. The line goes to the top. This line. See, she doesn't, ladies, she doesn't like it when I'm right.
And he's going to put a piece of tape to hold it in place
Okay.
somewhere.
Oh, I'm going to line it
just
back
make
up
sure your
again.
bottom's lined up. Yeah, not bad, eh, Kathy? It's really fun to do. And you like those colors,
That's kinda
Lorraine?
cool.
Okay. So, Dan, you're going to pick it up and you're going to put it in the big shot behind
So I
you.
can retire. Yes, I want to retire. I want to retire now.
No, so I can retire. This is,
Yeah.
I'm training, yes.
I'm tired of Lucy.
Just, okay, so take that off.
Okay, just tell me what to do,
There you go.
please.
Put that plate on top.
Okay, you don't get to see what I'm doing. I'm
He's
using
in the
Heather-
background.
I'm using Heather's big shot, and if you hear a real loud noise, you know that I messed it up.
You don't hear any noise.
I hear it squeaking, and go back again. I see Lucy always does double.
It depends on what we're cutting.
Your machine's not working right, huh?
Yes, it is.
Mm-mm. I can tell by the sound of the crank. Okay, so I put it through twice. So I ran it through and then ran it back out again. And I guess it would help if I took the tape off. Look, I barely went outside the lines, lady. Wow. Take the tape off, and it's not a good idea to do what I did because I have to be careful how I take the tape off now.
Yeah.
So I put too much tape on, but it didn't hurt anything. And that pops out. Oh my.
Now, by just doing it that way and cutting it with the die, you have really a watercolor look to it. Now, you can also use the stamp and actually stamp with your black on top of there.
Which will
to give
highlight
you,
the edges.
Yeah, well, it gives you all your lines in there as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would be able to line it up or not.
Do you normally do that before or after? I would think before.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
the next one like that if you want.
Oh, I get to do more? Tea
Aren't we
time.
lucky? Okay, so we need another piece of paper. I thought I had more than one here. What do you think, ladies? Have any of you not played with these yet?
Hilda's been lurking.
Oh, you've been lurking
Yeah.
on every video.
It's okay,
Oh, Hilda, don't even mention it.
It's okay, Linda. We're not going anywhere for a while.
Everything's good. We're all good. No, we just booked our vacation
Which means we have to work another 5 years just to pay for this vacation.
to Costa Rica. We've rented a 3-bedroom villa with a movie room, its own fruit trees,
A sauna,
a cold plunge, a regular pool, and a hot
a
tub.
30-foot barbecue.
30-foot barbecue?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. The barbecue's down on the main floor. It's a whole wall. It's all built in. It's got a sink and a fridge and a barbecue. I'm going to have so much fun.
Don't know what I did with all the others I cut. Let's see. Okay, so Dan's now going to do this.
So this
Oh,
one's
here it
done,
is.
right?
That's all done, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to try this one here.
That was easy, ladies.
Is there's not as many stencils on this one. This is only 3 pieces.
Look how much ink I got on my hands.
Imagine.
I need that manicure.
Okay, so you need to pick 3 colors. So you have a dark green, a light. Ouch.
I want this green. And what other greens you got there? What's this here underneath here? No. I mean, I can use that lighter green if you don't have a...
We got lots.
She got lots. Oh, there we go.
And again, these are the Archival Inks that we're using.
Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful
let me
colors.
take these 2 and see if I like these. So I'm picking my colors, ladies.
And then you need a red.
I actually like this one more than that one.
So those 2.
Okay, and then this is pretty good for a red. Do you have a real red?
I'm looking.
So, ladies, I didn't see any response. I didn't see any response about how many of you are going to. Yes, well, it's not an outdoor kitchen. We have a full kitchen in the villa. This is just my outdoor cooking area.
Okay,
So it
that's
is like a kitchen.
That's
Yeah.
the only red.
Okay, so that's the
let's
red
use
we're
that
going to
then.
use. And it has a little plantation too. So there's all sorts of different trees on the property. And
Lots of fruit trees.
Lucy's hoping that she's going to be able to see some sloths and
I'm going to catch a sloth.
and some monkeys.
I'm bringing home a monkey.
Hello there, baby.
Okay, open it up.
Okay, I'm talking to Megan's cats. So now we have 3 cats in the house.
We are having a cat party.
Okay, and I am going to start with... So Lucy's not going to give me too many instructions now because I
That's
should be
stencil
able to
number
get right
1.
through this now.
So again, looking at your picture, which color is that? That's
This is
your
number
dark,
1.
your
yeah.
lighter
That's
green.
my lighter green, so that's this one.
Yep.
And we probably didn't save the brush from the lighter
Use
green.
one of those. Use this one.
Okay.
Mabel.
Can I have some room here,
You
Lucy?
got lots of room.
Lucy's crowding my space here.
I got thought I
So
brought
do I
the
need to book a
animal-
vacation when you are on vacation so I can work at the store while you're gone?
No, we need somebody to come watch the goats.
And yes, Sandra, Lucy will talk to you about that. We're not. We just booked it, so we're still kind of figuring out. By that time, it's in the fall, so by that time, we could have hired another person. Could have. We're trying.
But Sandra can work it if she wants to.
Sandra can work it if she wants to, but she probably didn't realize it was in the fall.
It's in September.
That's the fall. When does fall start, dear?
I don't know
December?
what day.
The end of September.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going the beginning of September.
Oh, please. Oh, my goodness. What I have to put up with now. I got 2 of them. Don't be... I see you looking. I want some dark and I want some light.
I'm not. I'm looking at the comments.
Oh, yeah. So how many people are going to be crafting with their husbands?
They already answered that.
How many
like
friends
10
can go
minutes
to the
ago.
villa?
It was a hard no.
Yeah, it was a hard no.
What, from one person?
No,
Now
there
we
were
have
a
to hear
few-
from everybody
few
else.
people that answered. Okay. Okay, give me that.
Oh, Sandra,
Finsies.
Sandra's now going to watch the goats. Sandra, you can't watch the goats and work the store.
Well, she can if she comes here at night.
Oh, this is true. You could just spend the 2 weeks at the retreat and drive into the store.
Okay, your next color,
Where's my stencils?
stencil number 2,
Thank you.
is your red dots.
Here's my
So you
red
can use
dots.
this
So I
one.
make sure everything's up in the corner.
He says, I like this litter box more.
I guess so.
So this is Ricky Palooza weekend. So I will be working my butt off for you ladies as I do all the time.
Whining.
And these ladies will be playing and eating cookies. Sandra wants to go to the villa too. Everybody wants to go to the villa. We're going to have to put up tents.
We're going to be a tent village.
Yeah. So how many of you ladies have tried this stencil, layered stenciling? Because I'm amazed at how easy it is. I can't believe that everybody is not doing this.
And they're beautiful.
I want to see some comments there of people that have actually tried this.
Oh, I like that actually.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's for you. Nope.
Dan does it better than I do.
Lift that one off.
Yeah, there are lots of interest in working the store, but
The distance. We need
yeah,
somebody
we
local.
want somebody local. There we go. So this is the last green, which is the darkest. And this is going to give some of the highlights in the veins of the, do you know what was on there?
Probably green.
This will give some of the highlights of the vein. Corey, you got to give it a try. This is so easy. Of course it's easy. If Ricky can do it. Right, ladies? Now this I want to be darker because I really want it to stand it out, have it stand out over the other green. You know the best part about doing these videos and playing with all the toys is Lucy does all the cleanup. But I cleaned up the kitchen tonight after supper.
We're laughing at you because that wasn't a very good cleanup job. And what did I say about the dishwasher? Put the dishwasher on, Dan.
I was waiting till the teacups were finished.
You are so full of beans.
Yep. I did get a cookie.
And the cookie sheets? What was wrong with them?
They had cookies on them. Did they not have cookies on them? Don't shake your head. No, there was at least 6 more cookies on them because I'll be eating more tonight.
No, Megan ate them all.
No, she wouldn't do that.
I did eat.
No, you didn't. Okay, so Megan's telling fibs now.
No,
Are we-
So,
Are we
why
ready?
am I running low? Move.
Oh, she did it again,
No,
ladies.
it's plugged in, but why is it not?
Because it's not plugged in somewhere.
Is the
Gosh.
barcode on or the thingy?
No. How did that get turned off?
Cats.
Your cats.
Oopsies.
Okay, ladies, we're back.
Your
The
monsters.
barcode.
Linda, that's a good question.
Oh no.
Thank you, Heather. Look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
It kind of shows like the darker part of the veins. Can you clean that, please, Lucy?
So what we're doing next, we're going to see how Dan does with actually using the stamp on top of that now to add some lines in there.
So you want to do the stamp after instead of before?
No, we're going to do the stamping right now.
That's what I said, after instead of before.
I don't know what that means.
We talked earlier about it should probably be stamped before you do your other stuff.
Okay, so what you want to do, you want to line that up. and
She's
you
like
gotta
ignoring
find
me.
a black. Where's my black ink?
So what is tub? Sandra? He uses tub.
I think it's just a typo. Used to.
Autocorrect. Okay.
I saw your black. Where did I see it?
So I'm waiting for Lucy, ladies.
Did you find it?
No. So what he has to do first of all is he's
I
got
gotta
to
try and figure out how to line this up.
what I have done is when the stamps are new, you don't get a good stamp impression the first couple of times because of the sizing that's on the stamps. So I have cleaned it with some conditioner first, whoops, which is this here, the stamp conditioner, to take that sizing off. And now Dan is going to put a piece of washi tape on the side because I don't know where my magnets have gone.
To hold the paper in place?
Yeah, we need to hold that paper so it doesn't lift on you in case you need to stamp twice. And we've got to find my stamp pad. Oh, it might be in my drawer here.
It's hot in here.
And he's going to line that up. Here it
There we
is.
go. Okay, so this just goes in the center. Oh, this is actually easy to line up. You didn't tell me that, Lucy. There we go. So that is pretty good.
The red was small on this stencil, Christine.
Okay.
But he may maybe have used a little bit more pressure. And
that
it
doesn't,
would have...
that doesn't feel like it's actually
it's
even
on
hitting
there.
that. Yeah? We're going to find out.
Yeah, go ahead. Lifting everything.
That's because the ink is still wet.
Okay, hold on. Just use the stamp conditioner.
Use the stamp conditioner.
Give it a real good dry.
I have a feeling that this is just going to make it stickier because it's not getting a chance to dry. Lucy,
Blow on it.
you blow on it.
Corey, I agree. Me too. All I have is oxides, and I keep running into. I need different ink.
So
I need,
oxides are more solid colors, correct?
Well, oxides are blendable, so you don't want to use them on this because
No,
they're just
but are
gonna
they
smear.
not more solid than,
they're opaque. They're chalky.
yes, compared to the almost transparent?
If you want to try the Archival Inks, we do have small packs, like with the little ink pads. There's 4 in a set, and we've got all the Wendy Becky and then a bunch of the other ones as well. Push that
Okay.
down and let's see if that's going to lift. Okay, see? That's the difference with using the stamp conditioner, is that it then doesn't stick
Yeah.
and lift up.
We'll
So,
see, eh, ladies? Can
want
we
to-
move that out of the way?
Where would you like me to go? You got everything piled here.
Yeah, it looks like a craft room.
Yeah, now don't complain when I'm crafting.
It looks like a craft room. It looks like Ricky's craft room. Except there's no humidor.
It is not Ricky's craft room. You're just visiting.
I'm just visiting.
That's good. You don't want to get ink in there. So, and give it a good, like, don't push down hard so that it's going to capture that.
So better
Ink.
to push it down lightly and do it twice
Twice.
than...
Yeah. Now, get the smoosher. Where's the smoosher?
I don't know where your tools are.
Slide that way.
Ladies, she's not organized. I'm telling you.
Do Do you always use Archival or do you use Distress Ink sometimes?
I only use Archival on my stencils because I find the colors are really vibrant.
Who's got one of these guys?
Me.
Who's
It's
got a
my favorite tool.
smoosher? No, I'm actually not trying. I'm trying not to push down too much because I did get some ink on the side of the stamp, and we're going to pop it up and see how it looks to see if I need to stamp it twice.
Ooh, that's nice.
And I definitely need to stamp it twice because I can see some spots that.
Yeah, and your line, your circle.
Okay, so I re-ink.
Yep.
Or stamp. Yeah.
Re-ink.
Okay, and make sure that it's.
That didn't sound good.
Probably eating something. Jeez.
Is that the cats?
That's the cats.
Oh, I didn't hear it. So I'm trying really hard not to push down hard so I don't get ink to the side. So we're going to try this again.
Everybody's got a smoosher.
And this is the cool thing about having the Misty is being able to stamp twice. So if the first time you don't get it, everything is still in place.
I know some of you have been looking for the large Misty, and we've been waiting, and I actually asked them, you know, when they're coming, and apparently they're revamping it. So I don't know what they're revamping. I mean, it's a rubber piece and a...
She's adding something else so she can sue somebody else.
Shut up.
Okay, so that's coming up, and
Yeah, that's 41 years of training.
so I'm still not here. Should I be?
Put that down.
I didn't push hard like that. I didn't want to push hard. Oh, I wasn't pushing hard enough, ladies.
There we go. Look how beautiful that
I
is.
was afraid of
So
making
you
a
see
mess.
the difference when you actually use the stamp. Now I say to people, if you're starting to play around with this, get the stencils and play around with it, and that allows you to, you know, stencil onto the front of a card. Then get the dies if you actually want to cut them out. Like this one that's cut out can be, you know, popped up. And the difference now between adding the stamp to it is that you are getting more detail, where this is more watercolory look to it.
Yeah, this is really neat.
And the nice thing with this is by having the stamp and the die, you can just use those without the stencil as well.
I mean, I liked it either way, but I like it a lot more with the stamp.
It's much more vibrant like that.
Okay,
so we're going to...
Before we go on to the next one,
Yep.
so what do we do with this? Do we
We
clean
are
it
going to
while
clean
it's
it.
on here?
Yeah, clean it with the cleaning fluid. Let's move this out of here.
Let me see that.
She wants to see.
Oh.
She wants to see.
Oh,
it.
she's looking at my work.
That's really cool.
Don't you have some of those?
I have none of those.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you should see the one I just did. It was. I didn't follow the
So
directions.
this stamp set's got the words Happy Holidays and Merriest Wishes that we can stamp later, and the die has got the two sayings that you can cut out and then put in the center. But what we're going to do is we're going to have Ricky cut that out, and then I can show you from there.
I didn't hear anything because I'm really concentrated on making your stamp nice
Please.
and
Okay,
clean.
give me that stamp.
Okay, just lift it off.
Yep.
And there we go. See that, ladies? If Ricky can do it, I need that cloth again. If Ricky can do it, anyone can do it.
Okay.
So I hope this
now-
this series is encouraging you. Okay, so you
You're
want me
just
to
here for a laugh.
I'm gonna get a laugh. I'm laughing.
Okay, so you want to line that up and you're going to cut it in the machine.
So I can use this tape over again, but this time not use so much tape. Actually, no, see what it did?
Yeah, you actually want to use the proper tape.
Okay, so we're showing you techniques that you shouldn't be using. We should not be using washi tape for this.
I don't know where my other tape is.
Lucy. So, ladies, I'm going to try to get Lucy to be organized next time
You got your nerve.
and have everything out and ready, because you can't be doing this. Thank you. Got to be doing this right, ladies? And if we're going to show you, we got to show you the right tools. Look what she's doing, ladies. I need some encouragement here. Don't let her do that to me.
Okay. Now we're
Okay.
going to cut that in the big
Okay,
shot.
I'm going to the big shot. We're going to the Wild West show with the animals and the kangaroos.
Don't ask, Megan.
As long as we're together, no matter
What's the weather? We're going
we're
to
off
the
to the
Wild West show.
Oh dear.
So, ladies, a long time ago when I used to drink,
Oh, God.
we used to sing this a lot around the campfire. And it had a lot of bad words in it.
It sure did.
It sure did. Now, I would never say those words to any of you ladies. I might say them to Lucy, but... Okay, so I have completed the cut.
And let's see what we have.
So, who's reading the messages?
Yes, the foil plate is beautiful. And I love playing with the foil plate. And I would have set it up tonight, but there's just too many things on the table to try and also do the foil plate at the same time. But I want to see what this looks like cut because it's quite pretty.
So, when you use the right tape, it doesn't pull your paper apart.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't when you use the right tape. So look at this. Oh
Isn't
my.
that gorgeous? Now,
I can't believe I
did
made this.
a card.
This is amazing.
Somewhere.
You want to put the red underneath it?
Let's see what that looks like with that.
Okay, I can do it, Lucy.
Oh my gosh.
Ricky can do it. So I'm going to stick it in the corner so I can get my spacing right. There we go.
And then we're going to take this and we're
this
going
would
to
go
stamp the
here.
words Happy Holidays.
Look at that. Oh,
So
it's
let's
crooked.
put it together.
It's crooked.
So you need a tape runner.
That is amazing. What do you think, ladies?
My tape runner's broken. I get broken.
Thank
tools.
you,
What's broken?
Tanya.
Let me get a tape runner somewhere. Do I have some tape? You want to see?
Oh shoot. Oh gosh.
It's on my freebies.
So Lucy's off gallivanting.
No, I'm getting you a tape.
You're off gallivanting.
Here. So put your red down first.
Oh, you want me to make this card now?
That's what I said.
I didn't hear you. I was concentrating.
No.
Look how big that is.
I know.
Look, she's even letting me use the tape. This adhesive. And if she was over here, she'd probably be saying, "You're using too much." You like the way I do that voice, ladies?
And I know you all loved this stencil, and we have not been able, I mean, I'm still waiting for it to come in. It's so, so pretty. This could even be used in the summer, like do your trees in greens and have a really nice, like, camping kind of card.
Okay, I think I got that pretty centered. I'm a little off on the bottom. So how do you stop from, how do you get it right in the middle diddle?
You just lift it.
No, I don't want to lift it. I'm
Okay.
asking you how you do
Well,
it.
you just eyeball.
Oh,
I
so
go against one side. I don't lay the whole thing down. I go against one side and kind of judge. But
Oh.
you're close enough. You're good.
Okay. So I just
Yeah.
adhesive this?
Yep,
Yeah.
adhesive that.
Adhesive that.
Hi, Deborah.
Now,
You like that, Linda? He's doing a pretty good job, eh? Where's that little circle piece gone? Here.
now do I need to worry about all these points?
No,
No?
you'll be okay.
I'd be okay.
You'll be okay.
Ladies, I'd be okay. Now this I'm not even going to push down.
What?
Going to slide it. There we go. We're going to push that down. Thanks, Linda. Hi, Deborah Ann.
Okay, so we're gonna.
There we go. Look at that.
What we want to do, we're gonna take this Happy Holidays,
You going to make me do more?
and we're gonna take that circle piece. We're gonna stamp it on there and cut it out, and then we're gonna pop that in the middle of his card. So let's just put that in the corner and use a piece of tape to hold that in place.
Does it need to be taped?
Well, yeah, because if you don't get it completely, you know what's gonna happen. Now, this is a new stamp, so
Sandra's looking for the stamp. Can't find the stamp for the holly. I have this stencil, but it needs the stamp. Can you order it?
for which? This one?
The holly.
That's clean.
Oh, I was sure we had this
Where's the conditioner?
Just a minute. Lift that.
I'll look.
Put this in place first.
Where's the conditioner?
Right here.
So
So put it down.
Oh, okay.
Don't push too hard and lift.
I thought I was gonna condition
Okay.
before.
Yeah, condition it. Just pat it and clean it. No.
Christine, I never buy store-bought cards.
No, he's done them on the Cricut.
Yes,
He's done some cool ones.
yes. I remember the one that I always liked the best was the goat one. With the
Yeah,
goats
from an
on
old
it.
goat.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's good and clean.
All right.
That should
Lift
lift
it.
off, no problem.
See that? See the difference? What happens when you use that stamp conditioner?
And I'm going with the black.
Go with the black.
Go with the black.
Or you could have done red. No.
Or
the black.
green.
Go black.
Go black.
Yes.
What?
Finn. Finn. What you doing up there?
That's right, Sharon.
Must be
That's right, Sharon. He's doing a good job. Okay. Let's give it a stamp
And a smoosh.
and a smoosh. She's okay. He's okay.
Now, I'm
Sammy's
hoping.
up there all the time.
I was really careful with the stamp, but I see black in the middle.
It's okay. Lift it up and let's see. No, you're going to stamp it again.
Yeah.
Luigi. You look like Luigi.
They're talking to Megan's kitty cats.
Because he has a mustache.
Megan thought that she was coming. She was going to bring her cats and let them terrorize us.
It's Luigi.
Okay, am I going to get some black marks in the middle of it?
Put it
But
down.
it needs to be dark. I'm
Push.
afraid of pushing hard because I'm going to get some of that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Okay, so now your last
Hold
step.
on. We need to take care of this first.
Yeah.
So, cleaner.
What?
Sorry, ladies, I'm just cleaning up here. Can't have Lucy clean everything because I'll never hear the end of it.
You must be sold out of that stamp with Holly. Can't find it.
We can get it. We can get it in. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Which one are you looking for?
For the holly one.
Where's the package? Do you still have it here? That's for you. Oh, now I'm going to cut this one out as well. Okay.
And then we're going to pop dot it. Pop.
Now, so this is going to cut out some of the
Yeah.
parts of the letter. Okay. So you knew that,
Yes, sir. I know
but you
everything.
didn't say anything.
What is this? This is the... This is the stamp.
Off to cut I
You can see a
go.
little butt sticking out there. And he's off to the big shot.
Off to the Wild West show. with
This is the
animals
stamp
and
that
the
you want, Sandra? Is
kangaroos.
this one here? Happy Holidays circle frame.
As long as we're together, no matter what the weather,
Okay, we know that song.
not everybody does.
They don't want it. Okay, where
Okay,
is number
this out of here,
number 2?
and let's see how it turned out.
Yeah, the die's there, but no stamp.
1, 2, 3.
Let's
Sorry
pop
about that. I don't
out.
usually show things that we don't have in stock for
Yes.
that reason. But
Yes, you do.
sometimes.
Yes, you do.
So you're gonna want to pop it,
Okay,
but yeah,
but yeah,
that's okay. I was gonna say something, but it's okay.
yeah. Don't say anything, Lucy.
You must have a bead under there.
3 pop dots enough? I think so.
There you go.
So I'm popping it, ladies.
Where's my die for this one?
I already gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
It's right here. Lucy's not listening to me.
Oh, that one's cool.
There we go.
Hi, Sandy. Yep, I'll get that ordered for you. That's not a problem. It is beautiful.
Ta-da! Look at that.
That is beautiful.
Look at Ricky's card.
Look what Ricky did.
So we got layered stenciling. We got die
We're
cutting.
gonna have to put that one up in the
We
store.
got stamping. How cool is that for Ricky?
It sounds like she's bouncing it. So, what's our time like? How long we been on?
Oh, I think we've been on just a little bit over an hour, so I think we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Did you want to see Dan do something with the washi tape, or shall we call it a night?
Is it with this?
It's with the die and the washi tape. If you want to see that, show us some hearts. Don't know if you guys have seen the washi tape being cut.
Oh, this is the big washi tape.
The big washi tape.
The big
I thought we
washi
would
tape.
do
Lots of hearts.
Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. So you guys want to see the anemone.
So
Anemone.
this, while
I-
Lucy tries to learn how to talk,
Anemone.
this card will come with me to the store tomorrow, so you can look at it when you come shopping.
So the anemone has a big stencil. It also has the die. And then we have the beautiful washi tape with that as well.
Look, she's not
Which
taking care.
is-
She's still got tape stuck on this
Where's
thing from the last time
anemone
she
here?
used it.
Anemone. This one? Yes. This is the anemone. Anemone.
Okay, so what am I doing here? Everything?
Okay, so no, we're not going to stencil.
No. So why'd you
We're
give me the
just
stencil?
showing the stencil.
Oh.
So
okay.
what Dan's going to do?
Oh. There are bigger pads as well. We got some in.
The stencil mat. There's the full size one.
That
So-
I might like.
Yeah, the full size one is great. But he is just going to show you. This is the beautiful tape. Now these rolls of tape you get, I think, between 42 and 48 pieces on a roll of tape. So strips is what I'm trying to say. And then there's the matching die and you cut them out. Now the nice thing is that there is also the stencil. So when you do run out of tape and you don't want to buy more of this washi tape, and it's not like your regular washi tape. This stuff is like a really good quality. So you put your washi tape down and then you cut it with the stencil. But then you also have these stencils, with the die. Then
Thanks,
you have
Linda.
these stencils that you can use with your die and the stamp as well. So
Thanks,
there's
Erin.
a lot of different components to it. So what we're going to have Dan do is do one strip onto this paper here.
The whole thing just goes right onto the
You'll
paper?
see, yeah. So you'll see
So
where
then
to
how do you peel it
stop.
back off?
I will show you.
Oh, she's going to show me.
Now don't go
Oh.
up too close to the top because we've got to get the die up there. So come down a little bit.
Well, the top's got garbage on it, but you want to try
No,
and
no,
use it up
just-
for this? Okay,
yes.
so I'm going to come down a little bit, try and get in the center and straight.
And the nice thing with this tape is that if you have a little crease in it, you just take your finger and rub it. Now you're only going down
How
to
far? Like the stencil,
this-
the die?
to the die. No, turn the die.
It's okay. I just need the size. Hello.
Ladies, see what I have to put up with?
She thinks that her way
There we
is
go.
the only way. But Ricky is
Now
telling her
don't
different.
cut off too far and cut the next one
No,
off.
give me some scissors, Lucy.
Please.
Please
I'll give you
release
some scissors,
me.
all right.
Let me go. Do you like me singing, ladies?
No.
Watch where you're cutting.
Yeah, look how close you are.
I'm close. I'm not cutting it. There.
Okay,
See?
and rub that washi tape down. Now the sentiments are so,
So I'm going
nice
to put this
to
up
use.
so you can see it a little better. So you can see
That's too close.
the gold. No, it's not too close. So you can see the gold in the washi tape and the color. Beautiful washi tape. Okay.
And then he's going to take the die and he's going to cut out something's not right.
Yeah, it's you. You're not right, Lucy. You're not right in the noggin. There we go.
Yeah, it's really windy out there.
Yeah, I hope that tent doesn't blow away. That won't be a good thing.
Now this one you're going to have to use the long plate.
Have you got some more green tape?
Yellow tape?
That's green.
It's yellow.
That's fluorescent
Yellow.
yellow schmellow.
Now
Ladies,
the nice thing
what
with
does it
the,
look like?
you know, there's lots of different sentiments on that you can put with these after. I'm going to have him just put some pieces onto a slimline card, but also with the foil plates. Oh my gosh, it's down on the side on the ground. Where's my pack of foil? Foiling machine. Oh,
I haven't disappeared, ladies. I'm just
I forgot I have this whole thing of pink fresh.
going to the Wild West show machine here.
Oh, look at all these are all my slimline ones.
And no, Lucy's just talking.
I'm admiring all my stamps.
Yes. Well, you're supposed to be talking to the ladies.
I am. I'm trying to find my foils pack. My foils. I can't find them right now because I'm trying to organize the room.
No, it's because you
But-
weren't ready.
The sentiments are beautiful that you can use with the hot foil machine.
Well, I actually really like the poinsettias.
Yeah, it is quite nice.
We're off to the Wild West show. The longer we're together, we get crazier. I'm adding my own words. Okay, so why did that do that? Everything just fell on the floor and the stencil stuck to your mat. What are you laughing at? You gotta go and get all those pieces.
I'm not bending down.
So I can only show you one piece, ladies.
No, bend and get those pieces.
Because they're all on the floor.
So you see how
Watch your toes.
they're beautiful when they're cut out. Now these one, ow,
I said watch your toes.
he's on his knees.
Ladies, I don't want to see any comments.
Oh my gosh, the things I have to put up with. See,
You
Megan?
can only comment when I say please comment.
So these have been cut on paper, so they can be pop dotted, and they're beautiful. Look how gorgeous this is.
So these are already adhesived.
No, there's no adhesive. It's just cardstock on the back. Now, if you wanted to use these as a sticker, what you
That's
would
what I was
do,
thinking.
what you would do is cut it out on parchment or wax paper, and then when you want to use it as a sticker, you pull the parchment or the wax paper off the back, and then they would just stick down because your washi tape is a sticker. But in this
So
case,
on
we've got
parchment
it.
instead of cardstock.
Yeah, and then you could peel it off. Now, the nice thing with this is that
Thank you,
then-
Kelly. You're right. It is a family show. It's a crazy family, but a family show.
Yes. So Dan can now decide which ones, you know, that he would want to put on to this card. Now, this one for Slimline is a little bit big, I think. But you can also,
necessarily.
you can cut some of them apart if you wanted. Or, you know, you could use these as in a corner and down in a corner. You could add some of the, you know, the little gems, which would be really pretty. You know, a couple of little gems on there.
No, I should hold it.
So
in
put it
front of
down
the
here.
screen.
This you don't need, so let's move that out of your way. And while he's trying to figure out what he's doing there,
Thank you.
I'm going to show you. This is the blueberry and lemons and blueberries, which is gorgeous. And you could see here, so this has been cut on to like wax paper, so I can use it as a sticker. And then we've got pieces that are just like this. It's so
That would be
beautiful.
really cool to use in plant, like, cause I
Oh, in a planner, yeah. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
This one is called the English Garden. We do have the poinsettia one in as well, which is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Love this one. Very muted indigo vines.
I like it like that.
Well, then stick them down. Do you want to pop any of them?
No, I don't think those should be popped.
This one
You
here,
think they should be popped?
it's up to
You
you.
need a little bit of dimension.
This is Joyful Bouquet. Very soft look to this one.
Where's my pop dots?
Very pretty. Where'd you put them?
Where
I
do
don't
you
know.
put them?
This is a disaster.
So she says, "Do you want to pop them?" But then she doesn't have pop dots.
Where did you put them?
What's yellow, Sandra?
Did you see Carolyn's question about can you use cardstock with the adhesive back?
Can you? Yes, you can use cardstock with the adhesive back, and we have a bunch of it to show you what it looks like.
I've done it.
Any of you
But
that are wondering,
it's a color.
it doesn't matter. I mean, you could take, you can attach it to this, and
So
then
It would be on here.
yeah, so it
So
would
the
be cut.
border would be
That would kind of neat.
that would be a dark blue.
That would look kind of cool. Why don't we try it
Do you
instead
have
of
another
having Dan?
color? I don't like that color.
Oh, here's your pop dots.
There's my pop dots.
No, that's not all adhesive back. So the adhesive back, we have a ton of colors, and it does the cardstock is adhesive. Really great. If you haven't gotten onto this, get onto it while we can still get it, because it is a product that has been discontinued because nobody ever bought it. And then I started buying it because look at, you're doing these die cuts and you don't have to add,
She's watching me and she
adhesive
can't
in the
think.
back. That's right. I'm watching you.
Yes, she's watching me and she can't think.
Yeah, so we're going
I
to try
do-
this.
I do that
I think
to
it's
her.
going to look really nice, and
We're
thank you
gonna-
for that
Gonna
suggestion.
find out.
It's nice to cut out letters and numbers.
Oh yeah, like anything intricate, it's really nice to have. He's got some big wrinkles in here, but you'll see. I'll
They're
get
gonna
him
they're
to.
gonna disappear.
He's going to do the disappearing act.
Well, that
This one here, I took one of the wreaths and I cut it in half to put it on the edge of this card. And then another one behind it, I can pop up a couple more and just really build that up. Beautiful as well for layouts. Oh my gosh, you could do some really pretty layouts.
So, ladies, I was actually able to completely lift the washi tape.
You can't
get the
do
wrinkles
that with
out.
a cheap washi tape.
No, you can't do that with a cheap washi tape.
The washi tape that Dan was using, like this washi tape here, is not the same. The same. You stop picking on me.
Well,
it's not the
you're-
same quality.
You're doing
as
stuff
this
like
tape.
like you're having a drink.
And this tape here, you can move it around, and it's not going to rip your cardstock on you. So he's
Okay.
trying to right there beside you.
Right there. That's not beside me. That's in front of me. Lucy.
But I do love this one. This is really pretty. I love those colors. What you doing, Finn? You looking outside, Luigi?
And all that blow and blow.
Yeah, I think this is going to look really nice because I think it will.
We will see in a few seconds.
No, it's Dan going through the door.
Oh.
Now you know what I hear
Here.
when you're in here working. That's what I'm looking for.
You have to play with these this weekend. For sure.
She's talking to Megan, not to Ricky.
I have so many.
Of
And
everything.
I've got the
You have
foil plate for that.
Lucy has so much of everything. And when she cleans up, all it does is makes her find stuff. And then realize, oh, I got 15 of these.
No, I don't have duplicates of anything.
That's because I find them and sell them.
Thank you, Megan. Posting that. Yes, that adhesive backed cardstock is
Another piece hit the floor.
really
I have
reasonable,
one of
and
each
yeah, we've got black.
Okay,
we've got,
ladies, let's see what we got
color.
here.
Oh, yeah, Carolyn says used to cut off as reinforcement pieces. That's what I was using it for.
Yeah,
For the Elizabeth.
for the Elizabeth craft. Yep, use
What
it for all the
heck happened
reinforcements.
there?
No, that's your leftover.
Look how much is.
You weren't lined up very well. So
Oh, that's terrible.
he did a bad job
You know
on
what?
this one.
It slid because I was
So,
lined up.
as we know, things move around if you're not careful. That's what's happened to Dan. So it hasn't cut out very well. But that's okay. Now he knows that he's always got to watch that. So he didn't get any of that border that we wanted to get. But that blue has made it quite dark in the background, which isn't a bad thing. Like if you compare,
You're
it gives
pushing
it
me
a
out of the
different
way here,
look.
Lucy.
Gives you a different
So
look to it.
And I just stuck that on there, so it's cool.
Just to show you that the
Yeah.
adhesive on my card.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What's so special about that card?
This is my card I'm working on.
Ladies, should she really have stuff that she's working on in my work center?
Yeah, it does look violet with that in the background.
Yeah.
So here, just stick your pieces down. You've got your pop-up, and then we'll finish up for the night.
Okay.
And what do I have for a prize tonight? Prize?
A prize? So Linda was in today and picked up her prize of the 4 Copic markers from last week.
Not Cope.
Tombow, yes, sorry. And we still have a lot of prizes there that haven't been picked up.
And we want them to get picked up because
I'm going to give them
we're
away
going to
again.
restart in the new year, especially from the last Lucy.
Yeah, so if you have won a prize,
What can I give tonight?
it takes a lot for me to find out who won because I kind of do it after the fact. So if you won a prize and you come into the store or you're placing an order, remind us so we can put it in there for you. Okay, so I think we just want that not too close to the bottom. Popped up a bit. Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. That is cool, ladies. Look at that. So I got it popped up. I'm going to do another one here. How can it take so long to pick a prize?
Oh, I'm working on it.
She's working on it.
I forgot.
Yeah. See, this is Lucy and I have this conversation all the time. So I'm in the store this week and going through the online orders, and I can't find a bunch of them.
Oh, cry me a river.
So I call Lucy and say,
no, I was at the store. You didn't have to call me.
okay, Lucy stopped at the store and I said, I can't find these orders. Well, send Morgan a note and ask her what she did with them.
No, I
Whoa,
said
whoa.
ask her if she remembers them.
This is Ricky time. So
Always
I send
time.
poor Morgan a note and say, do you remember these orders?
That's right.
Yes, I think I do remember them. I gave them to Heather. So yeah, the washi tape is nice, isn't it? So she says, I think I gave them to Heather. Then Heather comes to the store.
No, Heather was at the store.
Then Heather comes to the store and I said, Morgan says she was pretty sure she picked them. Oh, maybe I shipped them. So we have a system. When you ship something, you mark it as shipped. Not Lucy. She had the girls on the weekend. They were all playing.
We weren't playing, we were working.
Oh, please.
We were
There we
hacking
go.
Lucy.
Look at that. So now I am finished my, I'll turn it this way. Finished
Yeah,
my
he could put a
washi
little
tape.
sentiment inside
Yes.
there. Very nice.
Yes. You could I'm sorry, Ricky.
No, you're a ding dong, Ricky.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. That is pretty cool.
Isn't that beautiful washi tape? I absolutely love it.
Well, ladies,
Pink Fresh is really, and I've already got the new stuff all ordered for January. Unbelievable what they're coming out with. Oh, and the hot foil solid plates are in. For those of you that have the hot foil machines that have been waiting for the solid plates, I will demo it. On Sunday, Dan and I will do a live because we've got new lawn fawn, we've got I don't know, a bunch of different new things to show you.
Not a ton, but
We have some.
yeah.
We have some enough to pique your interest. And then there's we got Hero Arts in, so we can show that on the weekend too.
We got some special
really
stuff
nice
in Hero Arts.
Just arrived. So
Yes, I took a peek in it today when I was saying, Lucy, happy birthday, Lucy.
maybe.
Why would I put?
Oh, there.
Why
yeah.
would I put happy birthday, Lucy in there?
But no, I like this. I like the way Dan did this, and then put a little sentiment inside there. Very nice.
So you let
Good
me
job.
do that without correcting me.
I did. I let you do your thing.
Wow.
Now,
So
he
what do you
can
got?
even put a few little gems on there if he wanted, but I think he's got enough
No,
on
I think
there.
I would do something with the edge.
Inking.
I don't like just the white.
Well, you could always ink your edges with a
Yes.
little bit of the light purple or whatever.
Yes.
So we have a prize for tonight.
Oh my goodness, look at this. So we have tonight's prize is Say It With Stamps stamp, happy birthday, and the die, the total package here. This is so cool. So keyword is going to be cougar.
Oh, God. He's been thinking about that all night, ladies.
Yeah. Cougar. Because Lucy didn't know what a cougar was.
According to him, I didn't.
You didn't.
So, ladies, please, claim your prizes because we do put quite a bit of thought, except on my nights, but we do put quite a bit of thought into what kind of prizes we're giving to you. And, they are good value. We like doing that, but we want to see you claim them. We've got a box full of prizes that have been unclaimed. Just if you're placing an order, put a note in the comments. Please include my prize of and whatever it was.
Yeah, and please don't feel bad about doing that. I mean,
we need to be reminded because the box is
we're
getting
old.
bigger. And for us to go through and say, whose name is up there? Lorraine. Oh, does Lorraine, we're shipping to Lorraine. Does she have a prize? For us to go through that whole box and check, it takes us a long time. So best for you to put a comment. Hey, please send my prize with this. And we will gladly do that.
Yes, Lorraine, Lucy is funny.
Okay, so that is it for tonight from the three of us here. Megan's over watching comments. We're all up in my disastrous craft room that looks even worse now. At some point when Dan gets all the handles on my cupboards and I get everything put into the cupboards, we'll have a tour of my craft room.
Yes, and an updated tour of our downstairs level because it's all been repainted, refloored. It's got new hardwood floors in. The trim's been put in. I might post a picture this week of all Lucy's nutcrackers. A lot of you probably aren't aware if you've just joined us this year, but Lucy collects nutcrackers. She doesn't just collect scrapbooking stuff.
And I even have my beautiful Alice in Wonderland nutcracker that sits in my craft room.
Yes.
And 2 creepy dolls up in the top corner.
Yes.
This
is true. So we will sign off, ladies. Thank you very much. And don't forget to join the girls Monday, Wednesday, and then us again on Thursday and us again on Sunday.
This Sunday. Don't forget this Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Okay.
And I'll try to get Lucy to have a prize ready ahead of time.
Okay.
Good night, ladies.
Good night. Stay safe. Keep creating. He did okay.
Hold on.
He did okay.